students. Hope you all are doing well. Now, today we are going to do our next exercise, that is exercise number 1G of chapter 1, number system. In this exercise, the contents are: number 1 is Roman numerals, that is what are Roman numerals, and second is how to write Roman numerals, that is what are the rules. Now, first of all, what are Roman numerals? Roman numerals, one of the early system of writing numerals, is called the system of Roman numerals. That is, it was an early system. People used to write it in that way, used to write numbers in that way. There are 7 basic symbols that are used in the Roman numeral system. Like for 1 we use I, for 5 we use V, for 10 we use X, for 50 we use L, for 100 C, for 500 we use D, and for 1000 we use M. All the numbers are known as Hindu Arabic numerals, and all the alphabets are known as Roman numerals. Let's see what are the rules that are there to write Roman numerals. Rule number 1 says that repetition of a symbol in a Roman numerals means addition. That is, whenever we repeat a digit or a Roman numeral, it means we are adding it. Like for example, we are repeating I 2 times, that is 1 plus 1 becomes 2. We are repeating X 3 times, that is 10, 10, 10 is equals to 30. Now there are 3 important points that we need to see. Only I, X, C and M from all the symbols, all the 7 symbols, only these 4 can be repeated. V, L and D are never repeated, and no symbol can be repeated more than 3 times. Maximum you can write it 3 times, not more than that. Okay. Rule number 2. A smaller numeral written to the right of a larger numeral is always added to the larger numeral. Let's see the examples. Like in number 1, I is written after V. So we will see it as 5 plus 1, which is 6. Again, in the second, 3I are written after V. So we'll see is that 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equals to 8. And similarly, there are 2 other examples. Let's see rule number 3. A smaller numeral written to the left of a larger numeral is always subtracted. Like in the previous one, to the right it would be added, to the left it is to be subtracted. Like in the examples, we can see I is written before V, so we will subtract 5 minus 1, which is 4. Now in the next example, XL, that is X is written before L, so we will subtract 50 minus 10, which is equals to 40. That is XL means 40. Similarly, we have CD. D means 500. C means 100. We will subtract 500 minus 100, which is equals to 400. There are 4 important things that we need to keep in mind. V, L and D are never subtracted. I can only be subtracted from V and X. Similarly, X can only be subtracted from L and C. And C can only be subtracted from D and M. Now, the fourth rule says that if a smaller numeral is placed between 2 larger numerals, it is subtracted from the larger numeral which is written after it. Like, let's see example number 1, XIV. X means 10, and now we are considering I and V, which is 5 minus 1, that is equals to 4. So XIV means 14. Similarly, it is CXIV, which is again C is 100, X is 10, IV, which is 5 minus 1, that is 4. So the answer is 114. We have another example, XIX. X means 10 and I means again 1 and X is 10. So we'll write 10 plus 10 minus 1, which is 19. So here are a few more examples that we need to see. If we have Hindu Arabic numbers given, how will we write it in Roman numerals? Like we have 137, we can break it as 100, 30 and 7. 100 can be written as C, 30 can be written as triple X, and then 7 as VII. Similarly, we can write 198, 341, 400, 556, 556, 625, and so on. 625 can be break up as 500, 120, and 5. We are breaking it in such a way that we can find the symbols easily. Like for 500 we have D, then for 100 we have C, for 20 we have double X, and for 5 we have V. Secondly, we have some examples. We are given some Roman numerals, and we have to write the Hindu Arabic form of that. Like we are given double X, I and V. For double X the answer is 20. For IV we will write as 5 minus 1, as we all know. So the answer will become 24. Similarly, we have the other examples like CC double X VI. CC can be written as 200, double X can be written as 20. Vi is 5 plus 1 because 1 is coming after 5 V, so we are adding it. So the answer is 226. And similarly we have other examples. I hope you find it good, you find it understanding, and you got the answers of your problems. And I hope to clear all your doubts. If you have anything else, you can ask me on the group.